Namaste, Namaskaram, Vanakkam, Swagatam. Welcome everyone to this very special day, 29th of December 2022, where as the sun rises over this part of the world, over the Bay of Bengal, right here, we begin this beautiful event commemorating the 29th Mahasamadhi day of our beloved illustrious Guru Yoga Maharishi Dr. Swami Gitananda Giri Guru Maharaj with the release of a very beautiful book by some amazing yogis, human beings today. Let us begin by invoking the Guru Parampara. Tadparamparyaaya vidmahe Jnanalingeshwaraya dhimahi Tanno Guruh Prachodayate Om. Om Yoga Maharishi Dr. Swami Gitananda Giri Guru Maharaj Ki Jai. Om Puduvai Kalimamani Puduvai Shakti Yogacharini Ammaji Srimati Meenakshi Devi Bhavanani Guru Mata Ki Jai. Om Shri Guru Pyo Namaha Hari Om. What a wonderful day and such wonderful people we have with us today. People who are the true seekers. And I wish to welcome to this event my dear Subodh Tiwari ji, the Secretary and CEO of Kaivalyadhama, one of India's oldest yoga institutes, and an institute that has stood for the bridging of the traditional art and science of yoga with the modern scientific spirit of inquiry, ever since its foundation by the great Swami Kaivalyadhama himself, who even if the government has not given a Bharat Ratna, we consider a Bharat Ratna for his contribution to the science of yoga. Such a pleasure to have you with us, Subodh ji.
Namaskar.
Subodh ji is the son of our Shri O.P. Tiwari ji, who is a direct disciple of Swami Kaivalyadhama ji and Digambar ji, and who has made sure that Kaivalyadhama grows from strength to strength, as we have all witnessed. Subodh ji is also currently the Secretary General Indian Yoga Association and taking forward this beautiful association where all the traditions come together. The only such organization, association, where all the traditions can come together at one place. It is an example for the world of unity and diversity. And such a pleasure to have you, Subodh ji, with us this morning.
Namaskar.
And also awaiting our dear Dr. Chinmay Pandya ji, another very eminent yoga personality of modern India, someone who again, like Subodh ji, comes from a family of yogis. This is something which for me is of great value because it is the parampara. In Tamil, we say Varayadi Varai. Just like the banana tree comes from the previous banana tree at its base. This is how the parampara grows. And to have Subodh ji, who has grown up in Kaivalyadhama, the ashrama, to have Chinmay Pandya ji, who's grown up with the Gayatri Parivar, and now heading the very wonderful university, Dev Sanskriti Vishwavidyalaya, gives me great pleasure to have such eminent young yogis with us. All of you know that I don't use the term yogi too easily. So you know that when I do use it, I mean it. We also have with us Valananda Joyce from Canada, We have Uday Penseji from Pune. We have Dr. Ramareddy, who is bridging yoga and psychiatry. We have Dr. Alok Dwivediji. We have my dear Neeru Parashar, again from Canada. We have Yogacharini Padma from Canada. Our Yogasadhaki Malini from down under. Payal Singhal. Nilachal Padma Shanti, originally from Jharkhand, but now in Pondicherry. We have my dear Dr. Balaji, Tejasvi, Dr. Meena, and so many others who have joined in. I would like to take this opportunity to explain the background of this book. This book resulted as one of my Saturday morning talks, where I had a question, Dr. Ananda, in North America, we are struggling with the way yoga is presented, the appropriation of yoga, as it was called. I reframed it because appropriation seems as if it is appropriate. I said it is misappropriation. And someone said, no, but misappropriation is only when people steal money from the bank. I said, this is misappropriation because the culture is being stolen. And so this is a term we have kept going, the misappropriation rather than appropriation. Namaste, Chinmay ji. Such a pleasure to have you with us. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Pranam, Dr. Sahab. Such an honor to be here also. And Pranam, Dr. Subodh ji.
Such a pleasure, such a pleasure.
Pranam, Nilachal.
I'm just giving a short background of this book before we go into the release. And so this talk I gave on a Saturday morning about yoga and cultural misappropriation was transcribed and fleshed out into amazing detail by Yogasadhaki Malini, who is from down under in Australia, and we have Malini also on screen with us now, as you can see. And Malini has been standing up for the cause of Indian culture, though she's so far away down under. Then this had to become something new, and that is where Yogacharini Padma came into the screen, as she's come onto the screen now for all of you, who is a dedicated Yogacharini in Canada. So she is an amazing illustrator. So she started to illustrate this concept, and this came together into our book, Yoga and Cultural Misappropriation, about 18 months ago, and has become a very valuable tool for people to understand how to present yoga with appreciation rather than appropriation. Now we stopped at that point, but something was running in my head. And at that time, my dear Nilachal came into my circle. And Nilachal, he has been trained with the Gayatri Parivar at Dev Sanskriti Vishwavidyalaya, one of the star alumni, who has gone out and done a lot of work, and he came into our circle of yoga step by step. And over the period of time, decided to do his PhD in yoga therapy and left his job as assistant professor at Sarala Birla, left that job to join me full time here in Pondicherry to do his PhD in yoga therapy. That is his commitment. And I told Nilachal, I said, something is missing. I said, we are giving a message for the world, but what about people in our own beloved country who are confused about appropriation? It is not just the Americans doing appropriation. Many times it's happening as close to home as in Rishikesh, as we can see often. I said, we need to translate it into a language that will reach the heart and the soul of our own people. And he said, sir, I will take it up to translate it into Hindi. And this is how this book then went into Hindi. And today, on this beautiful occasion, the 29th Mahasamadhi day of my beloved father, we are releasing this book. So with this background, I'm going to now share the screen and request my dear Chinmay Pandya ji, my dear Subodh ji, at this time to officially, as I show it on screen, I hope share screen will work with this. Yes. Uh, 1 second. As I show it on the screen, yes, I think this should work. Yes, as I will show it on the screen now, I would like both of you to say that it's officially being released. I hope it will open on the screen. I hope it's on the screen there. So I request my dear Chinmay Pandya ji and Subodh ji at this point to officially release the book.
It's our honor to do it.
It is our privilege and such a masterpiece of knowledge to the world.
Absolute
Thank you,
honor, Dr. Balayogi, and also on such a special and august occasion to do it. 29th Mahasamadhi of Pujya Pitaji.
Definitely, definitely, Ji. This is where it is how we come together that really matters. And we will be sharing this freely with the people across our country and across the world. I hope you can see the pages moving. And this is the version we'll be sharing across the world so that people can understand the message of keeping yoga alive with its culture. As we say, the concept of the yoga dharma and how it can be brought into different aspects of sharing through literature, sharing through activities. You can see the beautiful illustrations that Padma had put together and how each one of these illustrations giving the message. How do we communicate yoga? How do we respect the sacred objects? Where do we position ourselves in the parampara and concepts that give us the yoga dharma as opposed to the yoga adharma, so that we know what we shouldn't be doing, the do's and the don'ts, like the yama niyama, and how we have to avoid going into the trap of misappropriation and realizing we don't want plastic yoga, we want the gold standard yoga, which is the real living treasure of yoga, is what we would like to manifest, and bringing that in so that we don't go into the yoga adharma part. And such a pleasure to be sharing this beautiful creation where the team of Yogasadhaki Malini, then our dear Yogacharini Padma and my dear Yogasadhaka Nilachal have come together to manifest this. So with this background, I would like to request Chinmay ji to say a few words of blessings. He is getting ready, I believe, to go to the airport. So I don't want to take too much time. So Namaste ji, please.
Namaste, Dr. Balayogi. I'm already on my way to the airport, and blessed in some respect because it's such a foggy day that flight got delayed by half an hour, allowing us to connect actually this way. So I feel so much like overwhelmed by this opportunity, not only because we have cherished such a long and strong and emotional and valuable bond with you, but also because this is happening on this very august occasion of the 29th Mahasamadhi of Pujya Pitaji, Pujya Swamiji. Also today is the Guru Gobind Singh Ji's Jayanti, so a very auspicious day also in the Indian tradition. So a very remarkable occasion, and at the same time, many those people are joining to make this happen. Yourself, Dr. Subodh ji, our dear Nilachal, Garima. So many people that we have valued for so many years, and of course, my respect to Malini ji and Padma ji for making this happen. So it felt a very emotionally like, valuable occasion for us to join from here in the northernmost part of India. And you are right, like, what is happening close to us in the Rishikesh is always concerns us. And not only in Rishikesh, but I think many part of the India and abroad, because people seem to have forgotten the truest values. So whatever, like, the work that you have done to address this important issue is of greatest significance, not only in the field of the yoga, but also in the entire community and for humanity. Because the things that are of greatest value to us, if they are not respected and they are not given the due reverence, then it would be a loss that would be very difficult to repair in the future generations. I remember a very interesting incident, like, about 8 years ago, I was in an international conference in Europe, and this gentleman gave a very interesting presentation. I must say that he had a lot of followers also in that area, and it was actually about, like, how yoga was brought by the aliens to the world. And he had, like, interesting photographs with GPS tagging and geotagging, of course no relevance to one to another, but then, like, but then with the persuasion that he had, and ability to communicate, and with, like, with so much of animated voice and strong, like, feeling about his verdict, that many people were, like, also thinking that, the yoga was brought by some alien ship, like, thousands of years ago, and it is happening right in front of us. So, like, the thing that always concerns me, that where the roots are, and if everything has been gifted to the prevalent flow, then probably everyone would forget, like, what is the true reason that brought us to in connection with this sacred and divine discipline. So the contribution that you made is so right, pertinent, and I cannot thank you enough for inviting us on this special occasion. And also, I again would like to take this opportunity, because they are like my younger brother and sister, Nilanchal, Garima, two people that came from Dev Sanskriti Vishwavidyalaya, and I feel so happy that they are there. And Nilanchal also visited our Chennai center, and people were so happy that he could go there, and also in the Pondicherry center. So my pranams, and again I convey my thanks to all of you for making this happen. And we would take the opportunity to, if you would permit, to, like, keep the copies in our library, so students could also benefit from this wonderful book. Pranams to everyone.
Thank you so much, Chinmay ji, for those beautiful words that are so relevant in this context. And we will share the physical copies and the e-copy so that it can be kept at the library. And also, it is going to be for free distribution, because we don't want to put a cost on it. We want people to receive it and benefit from it. So if it can be circulated in any of the circles, we would be most happy, because we want it to reach the people so that we can create the transformation of what is the context of yoga. The context of yoga is Sanatana Dharma. We cannot take it out of context. And we seek your support with that.
Then if I disappear, then please, like, excuse me. It's not because I do not want to be part of the celebrations. It's just because the airlines would not respect our our, like, work here. And also my people, like, here were asking that for this ceremony to take place at this early hour. I said this is the only, like, ceremony that I have seen happening at the yogic hour. So my due respect. Pranam.
Thank you so much, Ji.
Pranam.
I thought I would say, if you disappear, we'll think you have attained moksha. The virtual moksha when we disappear out of the Zoom meeting.
With the network connections that we have, we attain that virtual liberation 30 times in a day.
Such a pleasure. Dhanyavad. And please pass our respects to your beloved parents and
Ji.
all the Gayatri Parivar family from our Yoga Parivar.
Ji, pranam, doctor.
I take this opportunity to now request my dear Subodh ji to give his blessings and his thoughts on this occasion.
Pranams, Ananda Maharaj ki jai, and my pranams to all the Yog Sadhaks who are here. And it's an auspicious occasion of the Mahasamadhi of Swamiji. I have read this intricately, and Tamsoma Jyotirgamaya. So when a piece of knowledge is there, that is what is to do away with ignorance and get light on subjects which are very important. So this writing, I think, is important to put that field of knowledge to people. They are more aware. The ignorance is done away with, and it has come at a very opportune time with such a beautiful team together. So I can congratulate all the team, Dr. Ananda and all who have been involved in getting this piece of knowledge to the world. And I'm also very happy that it will be freely available so that we can recommend it to as many institutions and Yog Sadhaks. And of course, on behalf of Kaivalyadhama, I congratulate Dr. Ananda and the team. And as the Secretary General of the Indian Yoga Association, we will ensure that all our members and member institutions get a copy, are aware of it, and take the message of understanding yoga in the real essence to the world. So thank you so much for inviting me, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Subodh ji. It is such a pleasure to share this planet with you, to be on this planet at the same time as you, because often when Ammaji or I used to go to Delhi for different meetings and come back, and we had discussions, especially after all the yoga meetings, and we would always try to understand who were the real yogis in these meetings. Always, Subodh ji, your name is at the top. And I value that friendship. I value that walking together on this path. So having you here this morning is very, very special. I would like to request Malini to just say a few words so that we get to hear from the people who have contributed to this beautiful book.
Namaskar. Thank you. It's a honor and a privilege that Dr. Ananda Balayogi would make it my dharma to transcribe and to articulate the core teachings that he has expressed in a very sophisticated manner, so that all may find it easy to understand how this works, and all may benefit, and that Dharma may be protected and Sanatana Dharma remain the cultural matrix and continue to live through us as yoga sadhakas and sadhakis. Namaskar.
Thank you so much, Malini, for those beautiful words. And you are living that Dharma. You are already living it. And our dear Padma, a few words from her, who has created this beautiful, beautiful piece of art, in fact.
Namaste. Thank you, sir. Again, I have not much to contribute. Malini has done a great job of, like I said, taking that melting pot and making it available to everyone. Dr. Ananda has very grandiose ideas, and it came together so beautifully and succinctly that the little image was just a small contribution. And again, thank you for asking me to participate in that. It was also a pleasure to participate and hopefully make those things stand out to everyone. So hopefully everyone can benefit and carry it on around the globe. Thank you.
Thank you. And the man of today, my dear Nilachal, who has brought this beautiful work and made it accessible to so many of us in our beloved country.
Thank you, sir. Namaste to one and all. Namaste to all who are watching it on Facebook and everywhere, who will be watching it further. This was a golden opportunity, and the best thing that happened is that I got the opportunity to read it multiple times. So while translating, this was the opportunity that I really feel that I'm grateful that I had to read all the text again and again. And by reading them, the thing that happened is I can understand the things in a better way. And I experimented it with the students where I was working as the assistant professor, and they responded it very well. And this thing can happen in a broader sense that I can visualize. So that was a very good thing that happened to me. And while translating it, I got a lot of help. It was not alone like I did. So I'd like to thank to all those. I'd like to thank Payal Singhal, Niru Parasharji, for helping me to get out the meaning of each of the sentences that we are trying to make. We used to read out the sentences every time over the telephone, over the meetings like that. And we wanted to get the maximum out of that. So that was a really interesting thing that happened. And also I would like to thank Dr. Madan Mohan sir, dear Ram Rakshani ji, and Dr. Garima Zetkia, and all those who have contributed in this for helping me in making this book to a complete form. And after that also, if there is some error or something like that, I really forgive me or excuse me for that. But the main thing, the important thing is that the essence of that book is very important. The actual meaning of the book is really very divine, and the purpose is to get a rationality or get the actual picture of what the yoga is and what is not yoga. So we have to distinguish, like in Hindi, we have the Nir Chir Vivek. We have to develop that rationality so that we can understand or develop that mental state. And for making this happen and giving me the opportunity, I'm very much grateful to Dr. Ananda and all. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Nilachal. Before we close, if anybody would like to say a few words for the next 2-3 minutes, you are most welcome, and then we'll be closing the meeting. I see many of my beautiful family here. You can easily unmute. I've allowed people to unmute today. Uday ji, Ramareddy sir, Alok ji, Neeru, Balaji, yes, yes ji.
Yoga is observing the dharma. Doing the right things is dharma. The right things should be done in a right way. So that is what Guru Parampara is teaching us. I am very happy to be the part of Gitananda family. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Uday ji.
Yeah. Suprabhat, Dr. Ananda ji. As your name itself is Ananda, so I mean, you don't have to look here and there. So you automatically, in the company of Dr. Ananda, get into Anandamaya Kosh, isn't it? So you don't have to go to this Kosh and that Kosh. So there is an instant Ananda. One of the things that, that misappropriation and appropriation issue that came up, I still have got those words of yours from a public platform where about 3,000 people were attending at the conference in Lonavala in 2018, I suppose. I may be wrong by year here and there. That people are doing yoga, okay, wearing yogic clothes and trying to do physiotherapy. Okay. So these words, attracted me to him inside out. That people are wearing yogic clothes, that means they're using the paraphernalia of yoga, but just doing physiotherapy. Physiotherapy is not bad, but trying to do yoga as physiotherapy is not justifiably good enough. And then we had him come over to Pune. We got involved in one of these spiritual festivals together, and so many things. Then I attended the 52-week program, of which I couldn't complete the last phase. And I told him that I am not in a mood for any of the certification, because I am ordinary diploma holder from Kaivalyadhama, teaching for 45 years. I need no certification from anybody. God is great. Whether I survive or not survive is fine. That's it. So I had other priorities to be completed. I have done some programs on voice modulation and voiceover, because I had to come out with my own channel. So I have launched a channel of my own, and I felt that unless the voice is good and people are able to get that feel, it is just 3 or 4 minutes of videos that I'm coming out with, and it is just extension of precisely what Ananda, my coach, is doing. Okay, so thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Always a pleasure to have you with us. Any words from anybody else? A few words. And, yes, yes, Balad.
Namaste to all. I already know the work of Malini and the Wonder Woman Padma ji. So, and it's a very good thing that Nilachal has contributed in this. Once Dr. Sir has told that in our school of yoga therapy, when we were sitting and discussing about Nilachal, if you appropriately use Nilachal, he will be a valuable asset for us. And you have given a valuable asset to the whole yoga family. And it has been released on this wonderful day. So congratulations to you, and best wishes from the side. Thank you.
Thank you, Bala. Thank you so much.
Pranam, Guruji.
Namaste.
And this is just like, a kid is having a very nice chocolate and not able to unwrap it. What else a kid can expect other than a chocolate, but unable to unwrap. So my thanks to Nilachal, Malini and Padma. God bless you and all others. Those who have helped unwrapping this chocolate for the kids like us. See, I'm not saying that Hindi speaking people are kids and all other are adults, but this is just like, for a larger area.
Yes.
Your words are so valuable for, to keep up this true spirit of yoga. So this is a very good effort and attempt, and I think it will harness a very good result in the years to come, in the times to come. Congratulations, thank you, and pranam.
Thank you, Ji. Thank you so much. When a kid wants a chocolate, it is like when we get it in our mother tongue, it is the sweetest gift we can get. And that is why we wanted to make sure that everybody gets the sweet that will be sweetest for them. Niru. Yes.
Namaste, sir. Congratulations for the book. And I'm very happy that this book came out in our in Hindi language, because a lot of people in India, they understand Hindi, and sometimes meaning is lost when it is in English for a lot of them in India. And the chocolate actually, it was unwrapped for us as well when me and Nilachal were discussing about the book. A lot of things actually made sense that time. Sometimes we listen to the lecture, we read, but we don't read in between the lines. So actually a lot of things were unwrapped. And I think everybody has to read this book maybe 2-3 times and over again to understand the true meaning. Because sometimes we also miss few things, when we are on this path. We need to remind ourselves as well. And a lot of yogic texts were written when people had confusion about yoga, like what is yoga, the real message. And I think this book came at the time when there is a lot of confusion about yoga. in India and outside of India as well. So thank you very much. And thank you very much for making me a small part of this contribution. Thank you.
A pleasure, such a pleasure. Yes, Tejasvi, we see you and Lalitaji there. You have to unmute.
Namaste, congratulations, everybody. And yeah, I'm here with Lalita. I'm back home, and I'm very, very happy to be part of this this whole thing. And of course, Nilachal, I'm so proud of you. It's been a pleasure interacting with him at ICM for these last few days. And Padma and Dr. Sir and Malini, congratulations, and waiting to read the book. Yeah. Namaste. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Can I just, I'll just add a little bit here. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
please.
So I'm just so impressed at how this came together and how the international component of it, and people, young people using their skills to create this change. And this is what's needed to make a shift in people's attitudes towards yoga. It's lovely, just lovely to see. Makes me very hopeful for the future. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Varananda. You know, it is team like this type of team and the whole Gitananda team and my extended yoga team who give me hope that yes, yoga will survive beyond the human madness, especially the modern human madness. Sometimes, you start to have doubt whether yoga can survive. And then we remind ourselves yoga has survived and thrived across millennia. So, we are not there to protect it. It can protect itself. But I think as children of Mother Yoga, it is our responsibility to do the best when we are here. So, the mother will take care of herself, but the children should do the best. And as you pointed out, it gives great hope. Thank you. Thank you for those words. Anything from Payal? We would like to hear your voice. We only see you.
Pranam to all. Actually, at this time, I am speechless because throughout this whole journey, Nilachal and Neeru ma'am, and we do the things, and I'm just grateful because after Secrets of Yoga Therapy, I'm joining this session live only, but on the Facebook and all other medium through Nilachal, I always connected to Dr. Sir, and really I want to meet you in 2023. So I will try to come in Pondicherry and meet to all. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm not a yoga, I'm not on yoga path. I'm just learning the things, and from the DSPP I got the things. And thank you for the opportunity. Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure, Payal. Thank you. Thank you so much. And we have our young Avani there online. I have seen you. You have to speak.
Welcome, sir. Welcome, everybody. Namaste. I'm definitely not like in front of everybody. I'm not worthy of speaking, but here I am. Congratulations on the book. Many congratulations to you, Nilachal Bhaiya, your Padma ji, Malini ji, and every single person who's contributed. It's honestly something that is on its way to change the world, I believe. And I mean, when I've heard you saying like this book, like yoga has many misconceptions and everything, I honestly never understood what you actually said. But after coming to USA and I started leading classes at my school, I actually understood what people think about it. Like it's nothing of what yoga you've taught. It's completely different. So I think this book, obviously it should come in more languages if it's on its way, and more people get to know about it, more people are dispelled from the darkness of the misconceptions of yoga, and the light of yoga just spreads all around. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Avani. Thank you, thank you. And so with that beautiful, youthful enthusiasm, let us end today's session with the Loka Samasta. Thank you everyone for being part of this. I place on record my thanks to Dr. Chinmay Pandya ji, Shri Subodh Tiwari ji for inaugurating this book and releasing it. My gratitude to Malini, Padma and Nilachal for bringing it out into the world, and all the others who have assisted them, and every one of you who has been here today, either on the Zoom or on the Facebook with us. May the grace of Swamiji bless us forever. May the guidance of Ammaji guide us forever. Om Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Sarve Janaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shantihi Shantihi Shantihi. Om. Thank you, Dhanyavad, and have a wonderful day. See you all soon, if not in the new year. Have a wonderful day.